Today we're going ring shopping. He was dropping some serious hints. I just got my nails done. Get ready with me to maybe get engaged. We took engagement pictures. I'll put some in here. I'm so happy to share that I'm engaged. We're gonna get into all the details of how it all happened. I'll show you some close-ups of the ring. And if you think of any questions along the way, feel free to comment them down below because I do want to do a Q&A at some point where I just talk about all things engagement, our relationship, the wedding. We have to plan a wedding. That's crazy. We're getting married. I've been saying that I've been living in every single second, just trying to soak everything up because my brain can just not comprehend how it's possible to feel this blessed. I'm a flower and you're the rain. Today we're going ring shopping. We're actually going ring sizing today. I just want to get professionally sized and I think it'll be fun just to try some stuff on. My boyfriend and I are long distance, so I'm actually going to be going with my best friend Mary and I'm just so excited. We had a very successful ring sizing trip. I just didn't vlog at all when we were in there, but we took pictures, and by we I mean Mary.
Insert photos here.
Yay! Very cute, very fun.
Very exciting.
And now I know my size. I'm a 4.5. So then it was time to find a ring. We ended up getting the ring from a company called Do Amore. This is the little box that it came in. I just think it's so beautiful. I love the wood look of it. I genuinely love and support this company. I was mind blown the more that I learned about them. They actually gave us a really kind discount on the ring, which we are so grateful for. I do want to clarify though that they're not paying me to say any of the stuff that I'm about to share. Technically, if a company gives you a discount on something, YouTube considers it a product endorsement, even though they're not actually paying me to promote them. But I do want to promote them anyway and hope it can help you out too if you're ever looking for an engagement ring. The stones that they use are all ethically sourced. They use 100% recycled precious metals. I'm not sure if you're familiar with either the diamond mining industry or even the gold mining industry, but there are some seriously horrific and unethical practices out there. But Do Amore is not like that at all. We did a lot of research on that and truly felt super comfortable getting a ring from them. We decided to get a lab-grown diamond for my ring, and even the creation of lab diamonds can cause harm because of how much energy it takes to make them, but their lab diamonds are all sustainably grown. Do Amore actually means I give with love in Latin, which I just think is the most beautiful statement of service. Also, I took Latin for 6 years, so that's just like a little personal connection. So the story of the company is that the founder, Krish, when he was growing up, he actually saw a little boy pass away from drinking unclean water. And then as he got older, he was working as an engineer where they were drilling for oil, and he saw that it took weeks to get to oil, but only a matter of minutes to get to clean water. And so at that same time, he was actually shopping for an engagement ring for his now wife, and he learned how unethical all of those practices were. So he wanted to create a company that combined those two so that by creating something beautiful like an engagement ring, he wasn't hurting the world, but actually helping the world. I'm literally gonna cry just thinking about it. It's just so sweet. So when you order a ring from them, they actually build a water well somewhere in the world so that somebody has access to clean water. So my fiance and I have a water well in Uganda. There's a guaranteed one-to-one impact. They actually give you the coordinates and everything to the water well. So not only are you giving each other love through the promise of a ring, but you're also giving somebody else love by providing them with clean water. Isn't that seriously just the most wonderful, beautiful thing you've ever heard? Also, I forgot to mention that the founder was actually the company's first customer from when he proposed to his wife. Isn't that so stinky cute? I can't get over it. Also, just a side note, the customer service of Do Amore was excellent. We sent so many emails and asked so many questions and they were so kind. We even had some phone calls and I just cannot rave about them enough. Okay, so I know everyone's dying to see the ring. Let me show you it. It is so pretty. Okay, I'll show you the close-up here, but then I will also put in some like videos and stuff that I took. There are 6 prongs, but they're actually petal prongs. You can see there on the side. It's so pretty. I think it's like 42 little mini stones that it has around. Also, one of the things that I love most about it, let me take it off and show you. So they actually do free custom engravings on the inside of the ring, and my fiance got something engraved and surprised me with it. I'm trying so hard to get it to focus. I'll just put in a picture or a little video of it so you can see the engraving. It says "My Sweetness," which is so cute. I love it so much. He actually calls me Sweetness all the time. That's his little nickname for me. I call him Honey, so he's like the honey to my sweetness, or I'm the sweetness to his honey. I told him maybe we should get his wedding band engraved with my honey so that it matches. It's so beautiful and I just want to show it off to everybody. Let's talk about the proposal and how it happened. I knew he ordered the ring, so I knew a proposal was coming. But because of how busy he is, especially with his job and how hard it is to get out of work, and with how busy I am with still finishing up school and working through jobs, we weren't thinking that we would be able to see each other until closer to the end of the year. So we kind of had a timeline of, okay, he's gonna propose by the end of the year. So I was honestly thinking he was gonna do it around the holiday season, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever. So that was gonna be like the longest stretch we've had apart. But then last minute, I was able to go visit him. It was in the middle of August. August, and he was dropping some serious hints about proposing. I mean, he literally said, I just can't wait to propose, and he was saying like soon with the eye and ring emojis. He was just being so super obvious about it, and because of all the hints that he was dropping, I of course got my nails done just in case. I just got my nails done. So pretty. I just did French tips because classic. Also, he was able to get a couple days off of work and was then going to be flying back with me so that we could visit family, which I was like would be pretty perfect if he proposed so that we could go back and celebrate with them. I'm just saying, I was on to his plan. So I flew out there on August 14th. I got in super late that night. We saw each other at like midnight, and then every single day he was like building it up for it to be a proposal. Like one of the very first nights, he literally made a homemade steak dinner for me, and he was wining and dining me. The next day he got like 12 orders of sushi. We were going out to fancy restaurants. He made sure I was dressed really nice. It was just like non-stop while we were there. So even though I was ready to be proposed to at any point, I still didn't know when it was happening because he was like building it up every single day. Also, at this point we hadn't seen each other in like 3 months, so it was just really sweet to be back with him in general, but to have the excitement of him proposing at any second was just so crazy. Then one night I was certain he was gonna be proposing that night. I mean, part of me was like, maybe not. So I actually filmed a little get ready with me. Get ready with me to maybe get engaged? Actually, don't know if it's happening. I was so certain that it was happening, and now I'm like, I don't know. He's been dropping so many hints. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Getting to be back with him has just been so special and so wonderful. I'm so excited. I've been up since 4 in the morning. We're going to dinner tonight. Literally last night, we were talking about our future together. It was so sweet, and then he was like, do your friends know? And I was like, do they know what? And he was like, do your friends know that we're getting married? I was like, duh, yes. And then he was like, do they know that it's imminent? If it's imminent, that means it's like probably this trip. I'm just so thrown off. It's driving me crazy in the best way. This is like so fun. I don't know. I'm honestly wondering if he intentionally tried to throw me off just because I made a comment maybe a month or so ago that I just feel like there's no way it's gonna be a surprise, because since we're long distance and we only see each other so often, it has to be during one of those trips that we see each other. If it doesn't happen tonight, I don't even care. I mean, obviously I'm so excited and I hope it happens tonight, but if it doesn't, it's like, I honestly don't even care because I just am so happy that I'm here with him. Like right now, I don't know. That's so special because I didn't think I was gonna have that. Not only is it crazy because I'm like, I can't believe I'm gonna be engaged, but it's also crazy because I'm like, I can't believe I'm gonna be engaged to him. The way that I describe it is that I know he's not perfect, but he's perfect for me. Wow, am so in love. My husband. I love that it's in his and God's hands to decide when he's gonna propose. Whenever it happens and how it happens, it's all in their hands. I haven't even like told him like, oh, I want it to look like this, that, or the other thing, because I just don't. I don't know, I just want it to happen how it's meant to. If it is him trying to throw me off just to make it be as much of a surprise as it can be, I think that is so freaking sweet. That's gonna be such a fun, exciting journal entry. That's literally gonna be the best journal entry of my life. I wish I could describe how it feels, because obviously I've always looked forward to this moment in my life, and I knew it would happen eventually someday. Like as a little girl, I knew it was gonna happen, but now that it's literally about to happen, like I can believe it, of course, but I can't believe it. The Lord has made it abundantly clear from the very start that I was gonna marry him, but now that it's like here, I'm just like, wait, really? I really am? I love him so much with my whole soul. Watch it not happen tonight and I'm just like being ridiculous. Then he didn't propose. I really enjoyed the fact that he was keeping me on my toes. So now it's August 21st, still no proposal. We're about to fly back and I'm just like, what is going on? I like know it's coming, but also now I'm like so confused, I'm so lost. We take an overnight flight back. He was with me on my first flight, and then I actually took a second flight back to UVA because I had to photograph a wedding. So I got in the morning of August 22nd and the wedding was the night of August 23rd. I actually filmed a little vlog these days, which is so sweet because you guys had no idea what was going on behind the scenes with an incoming proposal. You haven't even seen the dress. Also, now you guys know that that's the real reason I got my nails redone. I just finished getting my nails done and they look so good in that video because I was like, I want them to be fresh and look cute in case he proposes this weekend. But so the plan was for me to photograph the wedding on Friday the 23rd, and then I was going to do the drive all the way to his family's house and spend the weekend with him and his family. He was flying back to his place on the 26th, and then my classes started on the 27th. So it was a couple more days together. Meanwhile though, I was freaking out being like, when is it happening? Not freaking out, I just was so excited. I was like, is he gonna do it on Saturday or Sunday? Because he wouldn't do it on Monday because that's the day he leaves. I feel like if he does it on Sunday, he would do it before church so that we could go and show off to everybody at church. But then on Saturday we were jam-packed with everything because we were getting breakfast with his family friends, we were getting brunch with one of his sisters, his younger brother was coming into town, we were going out to dinner with his neighbors, and all of those things were pre-established things that we were just joining in on because we were able to visit. So that wasn't like a suspicious thing either, but I was like, how is he gonna fit a proposal in there? So I was kind of in denial that it was even happening anymore because I was like, there's just no time to do it. And I had asked him too, what's the attire for dinner at the neighbors, like kind of trying to feel something out, and he was like, casual. I was just really confused. So I photographed the wedding. It was beautiful, it was amazing, and it was extra sweet because it just made me think about how we were gonna be getting married soon. Then after the wedding, I drive all the way to his family's house.
The car in front of me right now, their license plate is GDSPLN. God's plan! Isn't that so cute? And it's just so sweet that it's like while I'm driving to maybe get engaged, all of the signs of what people are saying and acting and everything, like, it's not happening. Like, I feel like in my head, I'm like, it's not happening. My gut is like not telling me anything, but maybe that means it is happening because my gut was telling me it was happening, but it didn't happen. So maybe it's the reverse for this. I don't know. I really hope it happens though, and I feel like it has to happen. Like, I feel like it has to, based off of everything, based off of just like the timing of things. I don't know. I just feel like it's not because nobody's acting like it. No one's acting suspicious. I'll be there in like 2 or 3 minutes. Yay! Also, the moon looks crazy. It's like giant and orange. It's really cool.
I get in the middle of the night, I get out of the car, I get my big giant backpack, my camera bag, I'm holding my Bible, my coffee, my water, just like so many things in my arms. And I'm like getting out of the car, walking up to their house, and there he is standing, and I'm like, oh hi, long time no see kind of thing, because I just seen him like 2 days prior. But I was so excited to be back with him. We like gave each other a big hug, and then we get up to the front porch, and he's like, Sweetness, can you do me a huge favor? And I was like, oh yeah, of course. And he was like, can you go set your stuff down right over here? And immediately that's when it hits me. I was like, oh my gosh, is he about to propose right now? So they have like a little wraparound porch, and we walk around the corner. I set all of my stuff down, then he walks me back to the front of the porch, and that's when I realized there are literally candles lining the railing. Okay, sorry, my camera just died, but we're back. Where was I? I am just like in pure shock, especially because I don't know why, but it just did not cross my mind at all that he would do it that night. So I was just so surprised, and I just was literally in disbelief of like, is this actually happening right now? So then he was like, I know you just went to a wedding. Well, we're gonna need to have another one soon. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's definitely happening. I literally think I said, oh my gosh, and I just hugged him, and he was like, are you ready? You ready? And I just was like, oh my gosh. I step back and he's like, because today is the day that I ask you. And he gets down on one knee and says, will you marry me? I literally think I blacked out, and I just was like, oh my gosh. And then I was like, yes. And I went and I kissed him. Then he lifted me up and spun around, and it was so cute, so beautiful and romantic. And then he was like, and I have an even bigger surprise. And I'm like, what? And he puts me down and says, we got it all on video. And I turn and see around the other corner of the porch, I saw 2 phones like sticking out of the corner. And as I turn to look, it's like his parents pop out their heads and they're like, hi, congratulations. And then his mom is like, where's the ring? And I was like, I don't know where the ring is because with the excitement, I just forgot about it. And he was still holding the box, and so he gets it out and he puts it on, and I'm like, it fits. And then we go inside, and they had set up this whole beautiful engagement party inside, which is why we didn't go inside with my stuff. That's why he had me like put it around the corner because there was like this beautiful charcuterie board and wine all laid out for us to have, and I hardly touched it at all because I was just so excited, and we were talking so much, and I called my family and told them. I did not sleep at all that night, maybe like an hour. I just was so excited.
What the heck? I'm a Beyonce. That's crazy. I'm engaged. Everyone's sleeping, so I need to be quiet. Oh my gosh.
And then all of those plans on Saturday, we got to celebrate with some of his family friends and some of his siblings. I also called a few of my friends and told them.
So you know that you're going out? That's I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. He was so determined to surprise me, and he did.
Oh no. Hi.
Hi. I actually got engaged last night. I know. It was last night. Right as soon as I got here. And then he's like, so I know you just went to a wedding. Well, we're gonna need to have another one soon. Hey, homie.
How are you doing?
So good.
Carrie! Wait, what happened? Wait, explain. Okay, where were you? What went down? Were you at his parents' house? Carrie, you're fiance.
I know. Is that crazy?
Oh my gosh, I was like hoping.
I had to call you because you called me and I had to call you.
Are you so excited?
So excited.
Happy for you.
Thank you. Yeah, we're both engaged.
Oh my gosh, yes. Like literally 6 months ago we were both like, what is it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I know.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you engaged? Are you engaged?
Yes.
Oh my god! I knew it! The amount of times you called me, I was like, you're engaged!
I was like, you're not answering. You need to answer.
I was talking to my mom, and I was like, Carrie's FaceTiming me, and she was like, Carrie's engaged. And I was like, yeah, she probably is. Oh my god, yay! Congratulations! This is not surprising at all, but also, oh my god! It's so beautiful. Let me see. Is it the one from the website with the guy?
Mm-hmm.
That is such a big rock. Oh my god, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Then on Sunday we went to church, got to celebrate with everybody there, and then my family drove all the way over to us so that we could celebrate as well. Also after church we took engagement pictures. I'll put some in here. I just love them so much. We intentionally took some without his face in it so that I could share them with you guys because we were just really excited to share. I seriously am obsessed with the pictures. His mom was a wonderful photographer. He turned out so sweet. And then on Monday we just had a really chill, sweet day together, and then he left later that day on Monday. I drove all the way back to UVA, got in super late at night, and then started classes the next day on Tuesday. And here we are now. I just finished my first week of my 5th year of college, and it was so fun having my first day of classes engaged. I have a video coming soon of my first day of classes. Anyway, I just cannot believe that this is real life. I can't believe I get to marry him. We're getting married. Oh wait, he just texted me. He sent a little video. Let's give it a listen.
I love you most.
I said, good morning, I love you. And then he said, and I hope you have the bestest day ever. When you're free, let me know so we can call. I'm so glad you got some sleep. Aw. Well, I'm gonna go call my fiance. Thank you so much for watching. I feel so grateful that I get to share this joy with you guys. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.